Hello, good afternoon, or maybe I should say Happy New Year in advance. We have just about 24 hours to go. To all the exhibitions all over the world, it's a pleasure for me to be here. And of course, the last Send Button meeting of the year. I am here with my special leaders all over the globe. They are here to support me in the Send Button meeting. And we are so excited because history will remember that myself and the rest of the leaders here took part in the last edition of 2019 Send Button meeting. So guys, you guys are so awesome. Thank you for being here. So as you all know, my name is Beverick and I am one of the many voices of TBC around the globe. And today we have a very special edition of Send Button meeting, and I'm going to share my screen with you so that we shall together see what the admin has put in place for us, okay? So we are talking about TBC Mass Adoption Launch Send Button meeting. So when you look at the blog post, guys, you'll see that this is a very, very special Send Button meeting. So we will be hosting the Send Button live broadcast in all languages on Monday, December 30th, okay? That's today, 2019 at 8 a.m., that's PST, and 5 p.m. West African time. If you do not have a Send Button on, you are not allowed into the meeting. For those of you who do have a Send Button, do not share this link with anyone else. The link will be available at 7:45 a.m. PST on Monday, December 30th, inside your Cranial Cash back office. The meeting starts promptly at 8 a.m., 5 p.m. West African time. Show up and collect up to 10,000 gringos. Wow, guys. So you realize that once you join this meeting, you show up, get the keyword, you are going to collect 10,000 gringos. Okay, so Bitcoin contest for last week will be paid out tomorrow. Cheers. Okay, so admin is telling you, for those of you, for those of us who are contesting in the Bitcoin contest, you are going to be paid tomorrow. Mass adoption of TBC will happen in 2020. Once we achieve mass adoption globally, we look back to this launch and remember how sweet the deal was for the top 111,111 that became a part of the mass adoption team in January 2020. $25 admin fee to receive a reward of $300 million of TBC monthly. That's a sweet offer. We are way past, okay? We are way past the proof of concept when it comes to merchant adoption of TBC. Once merchants clearly understand what TBC is and what it is becoming, they can onboard to participate. Mass adoption unlocks the value in your TBC wallet by making it spendable as a real currency of the people. We have been promoting TBC since November 2015 and officially launched the coin that would change the world for the better on March 21st, 2016. Our growth has always been organic and self-funded. To be clear on self-funded, it doesn't mean I, the creator of TBC, funded TBC. The TBC community, in one way or the other, funded TBC since day one. We are debt-free. We have overcome so many challenges over the years that you should all feel confident now that TBC is here to stay. Unlike so many other projects that fade away and leave people hanging, people make money in TBC. It has always been that way. As we build, TBC offers many ways to earn and be rewarded for the offer or for the effort. Many of you call TBC home, and the community you are, sorry about that. Many of you call TBC home, and the community your global family. Perseverance pays. The reward for hanging in there all these years are going to pay off into 2020 in a big way. If you are new to TBC, allow me to take a moment to recognize you and offer a warm welcome. New members are joining now, and this is the best time ever to join TBC. Most of the difficult growing pains of building a community are behind us now. TBC is a currency of the people, by the people, and for the people. And as a private society, we are on a mission to end poverty globally. So all of you new members, you are welcome here. Okay, guys? Of course, this is so exciting. But I don't know whether I should take one or two persons here because this is the end of year and we really want, we have some very special people here. And maybe I should start with our dear brother, Stephen. Stephen, we have seen we are welcoming the new members and admin is trying to tell us how TBC started in 2015 but was officially launched in 2016. And Steve, when you look at these years, it's like 4 years. And we have gone past some of the challenges. We have our concepts. We have gone past to prove our concept because what we have now is already enough for people to believe what we are doing. Steve, what do you want to say about all these years that we have gone through? And we have wonderful offers today.
Well, you know, folks, we have been through as he stated, so many challenges in TBC this past year and before. But did it stop us? Right. No, it did not stop us. We just kept plugging forward. And our dear admin has done such a great job in making things clarified, making it known to us that nothing is going to stop us. Because get this, folks, the only person who can stop you is who? You. So don't let the governments or the powers that be, let them do their own thing they've been doing for decades, oh my God, before we were born. They're not going to change.
Right.
If they were meant for to change our poverty situation, don't you think they would have done that by now?
You're right.
So we have this concept of TBC now. We have a concept that can be our own. It's in the grips of our hands. So, folks, it's all in your belief system, right here, all in your mindset. Everything stems from here, okay? Yes, we have a heart too, but we have a mind. So what I'm gonna say to you is that if in this year, this new year 2020, you're gonna be challenged just like you were in 2019, 18, 17, and 16 when we started TBC. People are gonna challenge, people are gonna say, it's just the way of the world, it's just the way it is. But do not let that bring you down. It's gonna test your strength on what you can achieve when given the opportunity. And that word opportunity is huge. And it's gonna be even bigger in 2020.
Yeah.
Okay? Admin wants all us to achieve greatness. But get this, folks. Our awesome God gave all of us greatness when we were born. It's already in you. It's already in you. It's time for you to engage it, to bring it out. If you're in your right mind, God already given you greatness. Already gave you a great mind to achieve greatness. So don't let anyone in your neighborhood or in your area stop you. Even your own family. Did you hear what I just stated?
All right.
Even your own family. Don't let them get in your way. If you believe that this is real, that you can achieve it, by God, you can do it.
That's right.
You can do it. You can do it. Look at Mbe, what he did this past year. Look at what he's doing, still doing. I was so moved when he went over. I mean, he goes everywhere, but when he went to South Africa most recently,
right.
Oh, I still can't stop looking at those. I still can't stop looking at those pictures. I still look at them today.
Right.
My sister here, it's a pleasure to meet you, by the way.
Wow.
You know, I was thinking during our last broadcast meeting, I don't know what admin can do this or not. I know I don't know if it's possible, and I don't know whether you have. I know that you're working with your leader over in South Africa. Y'all doing. But I was wondering if there's any way possible when we do this thing over in Nigeria, and I may go to another country. I don't know whether it's possible. Can we include South Africa? Can we? Is that possible? I don't know. And maybe you know to talk with admin, or I can talk with admin about that. You know, if I come to, folks, if I come to that continent of Africa, I know that it takes money to do things. I get it. I know that. I know it takes money to do things.
We're gonna work it out.
But if we can work this out, that I can meet some people in South Africa. Because I look at my brother Emmanuel too in South Africa.
Right.
That brother, it's so many people right here that I want to be right by y'all side. Right by your side. It's so many. I look at brother Haroon.
Yeah.
Do you know it's no way possible I can come to Nigeria and not see my brother Haroon?
Impossible.
You know? It's just when I think about Mbe.
Possible.
Yes, I think about Mbe in Cameroon. I think of brother Mufu and out there. I see so many people. I know so many people over there.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to.
I know so many people in TBC. So I just think anything is possible. We put our minds and our resources together.
Everything is possible, Steve.
Yes.
When you listen to my host in South Africa during the broadcaster meeting, and she's already proposing to the admin that after Nigeria, we should look forward to South Africa. This is some of the possibilities. I think that once people are in alignment with a certain thing, it happens. And right now, we also have one of my leader who met us in South Africa. He's actually in Swaziland. His name is Frederick. He's actually there driving right now. He was the one. He had a wonderful meeting in Pretoria.
I see him driving right now. That brother is, oh my God, that brother there. Oh my goodness. So I love that video when y'all was sitting in the car and y'all were talking. And I played that video over and over and over again.
He was like,
I'm just
we can have
now.
Okay. Yes.
I'm just driving back from South Africa.
Wow.
I'm on my way. I just arrived. I think it's 20 minutes. Just back from South Africa. So I'm just happy and I'm so glad to be around you. And I want to take this opportunity to say to the community of TBC that we have a new generation of leadership. We are so determined to follow the mission of the admin that he have implement the community. So my mission is to go to South Africa and in Swaziland because I'm based in Swaziland. So what we are basically doing, we are trying to educate the people with the support of Mr. Mbe, who have personally give me the go-ahead to go to South Africa and teach the people the right information about TBC. Right. So this is what I'm doing. I'm available anytime for the community, and I believe that we'll gain more momentum in South Africa. Believe me.
Yeah.
I sure hope I meet you, brother. I sure hope I meet you, brother, too.
Steve, imagine us meeting all these people together. We have.
Oh gosh.
We have.
Oh my God, man.
We have Trust. We have Emmanuel.
When I get over there, I'm not going to want to come back to USA. I'm not going to. I want to come back home.
Okay, Steve. We shall be coming back. We shall be coming back to our leaders so far because everybody might want to add one or two things. But let's quickly look at what admin is putting together with us. Admin says that the first 111,111 members that pay the admin fee in January will be on the mass adoption team with the bragging rights that you are already worth 300 million USD. You all need to know that this team will be developed to turn everyone on the team into people that think, act, and speak like billionaires. Many of you have a lot of personal development ahead of you to get you to this point. With our mission in mind, we will actually take a very large number of people that you could call simple people and teach them how to be billionaires. It will be a process, not an event. Lesson 1 is pay to play. Wow. Billionaires pay to be billionaires, right? Isn't $25 a month within reach of most people on earth? Billionaires don't complain about having to pay their bills. It is seen as the cost of doing business. Getting rewarded for making payment is part of the training to become a billionaire, but that won't be the only lesson. There are many lessons, and billionaires in heart will gladly complete all of the lessons successfully. And the lessons will always be achievable for even the most ordinary among us. So find that self-confidence inside you and blossom into a billionaire throughout this process of team development. For now, let's just remain focused on this first lesson and build this team as quick as possible. Okay, so admin says that what if you are brand new, came into TBC through an admin credit and really want to be on this team, but don't have any Bitcoin to make the payment to admin? All you have is cash, paper, money. What do you do? We have set up thousands of cash centers all over the world for people just like you. So guys, if you actually, I really want people to meet themselves, please. Okay. So guys, if you really want to have your admin fee paid, you don't have Bitcoin, you can contact a cash center right in your Credit Cash back office. Okay, contact a cash center, and of course, the cash center is going to help you do the payment with very small amount of fee. Contact the nearest cash center to you by clicking on this link. So you can click this link and get the nearest cash center. Most likely, they will be able to sell you a bulk credit for 10 grains. Yes, it is true that the admin fee is only 8 grains, about $25, but the cash center is a business. They get 20% profits, okay? You can use the grain of gold calculator to figure out how much 10 grain is for you to pay them by following this link. So once you have this link, you can get the grains of calculator. Right now, 10 grains is 31.52 USD. Be grateful to pay that extra $6 to the cash center because it is very hard to find someone that will sell only $25 of their Bitcoin to you. And the fees and market price fluctuations could end up costing you even more than $6. So be happy that cash centers are available to serve you. And perhaps one day you will be a TBC cash center too. The choice is yours. So buy bulk credits today and be ready to make your payment on the 1st of January 2020 to qualify to get the whole $300 worth of TBC, okay, offered, right? So before I come to the leaders again, when you look at this image, time is running out. Okay, guys, let us see this image. Guys, I want all of you to look at this image and the time. Okay, you see, admin has a very beautiful way to put images together, and the image speaks for himself. Okay, the person is looking at the time. So admin says that timing is everything. The 1st of January begins at the same time the people of London celebrate New Year's Eve, right after midnight, ends 24 hours later. So, in order for this to count, in order for this to count, you have to time this carefully and not pay too soon. Okay, have your bulk credit ready. You are going to be worth $300 million at the beginning of 2020. Yeah. Wow, guys, this is a huge offer. This is a very, very, very huge offer. And I will come to see my leaders again. I will get 1 or 2 leaders. Let us talk about this very huge offer that admin is offering to us. I want to take another person, guys. If you want to say something, please quickly indicate. I will take you. It's a huge offer. We have the power to turn people into billionaires and millionaires. And when you look at what admin is saying there, admin is telling us that billionaires are those that pay their bills without complaining. So if you want to take part in the mass adoption team, make sure that you are actually paying your bills and you are not complaining about it. I'm also seeing Mr. Amechi. Mr. Amechi, are you there? I want to add something to this. We can actually hear you, Mr. Amechi. All right. Okay, so let me take MDS. MDS, we are in the mass adoption team starting 1st of January. That is in about 24 hours from now, London time, on the 1st of January. MDS, I know you are so excited sometimes with this big offer. What do you have to say about this?
Yeah, very sure. Even I've already bought my bulk payments down ready now because I'm not going to wait for the fuck up of the blockchain. I've already got my payment already, because my team, many of them, they are so excited for that, because some people are this is the great time for them to get more TBC they are going to use in the future. So I say yes, because if you meet this time, you may not get it again. So don't forget, January is not only the first time, February is there, March is there, and so on to December. If you miss anyone, you are going to miss the goal. The goal is to get the whole 360 TBC for year 2020. Don't miss single one. Don't try to pay on the second, pay on the first, so that the 30 TBC can be yours.
Of course.
So we're very glad and happy for that.
Of course, of course. We are so happy, MDS as well. We are trying to buy our bulk payment and get ready for the 1st of January 2020. Of course, London time. So people want to pay early before the system becomes congested. But admin has assured us, because our dear brother Stephen Coffey asked the admin, and admin has assured us that the savers has been added and the system is going to be very fluent. So you don't have to worry about the congestion, because everything has been put in place. Admin is doing a wonderful job for us with the IT. Of course, it's holiday, but they are doing everything for us to accumulate more of this work. Maybe I should take Emmanuel from South Africa. Emmanuel, you want to say something real quick before we go?
It's so nice to be here. It's so much empowering to be here.
Right.
A good opportunity of which, guys, we need not to make any mistake about it. Let us actually move this whole project to mass adoption.
Right.
Let's just get the close up on this 111 membership that admin has actually projected. I have been all smiles throughout. Guys, it is nice to associate oneself with such a huge family like you.
Right.
I want to thank admin for everything that he has put forward for us. Today, we are a huge global family. We need to look forward and get TBC functioning into one of the global giant economy.
Right.
Thank you so much for everything. I thank you also, Mr. Nbe, for your effort. And also my team sister here in South Africa, Nonhlanhla Hadebe.
Right.
I want to also congratulate the Swaziland guy.
Yeah.
Really, I'm looking forward to meet my South African counterparts this time at this site, so that we can actually build a huge thing for TBC in this country. Thank you so much for everything, guys. You are so marvelous.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for that great contribution. You are also awesome. You appreciate all what you are doing from that part of the country. Thank you so much. Guys, I think, Steve, maybe one last word. We are doing our last send button meeting for 2020. So one last word, Steve.
Hello.
Okay, Mr. Solo. Let me take Mr. Solo before we come to Steve. Mr. Solo, hello.
Hello, Mbe. Good evening. Good evening to everybody.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity to talk.
Yeah.
I want to add that this
somebody sharing our screen. Let the person stop sharing the screen.
This 1st of January mass adoption program,
right,
it's a very good opportunity for Nigerians to show their weight,
right,
in TBC. All of us should go all out, because we are expecting the Goodwill Ambassador to visit us in March.
Yeah.
We have to encourage admin, encourage TBC community that we are worthy of the visit of Goodwill Ambassador and Mr. Mbe. So let's go all out and make it. Everybody should make sure they have their door purchase now ready, so that on the 1st, there'll be no excuse. We must all be there. Thank you. And it's wonderful. The way Nigerians are taking up the conference is unbelievable.
Wow.
Mr. Mbe, the avalanche of excitement that is going on in Nigeria now among the producers is unbelievable. I am really surprised and I'm very happy. Thank you, Nigerians. Respect more. We want everybody on board. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. I tell people that Nigerians, we are brothers. we can just be at the borders and we walk into Nigeria. So it is going to be like I'm visiting my brothers in Nigeria. So thank you all the leaders for all what you guys are doing to make sure that that event come to pass. And of course, our dear brother Steve is so excited to visit Africa. And if we have enough funds, Steve might leave South Africa, come to Cameroon. And Steve is still excited that if possible, we can even move to South Africa. Steve,
I tell you, man, I would like to buy a house maybe in Cameroon or somewhere, you know. I can come over there throughout the year. That would be great. That would be great.
Of course.
Oh my God! I tell you, I'm gonna tell you, folks. I can't even describe the word of happiness just to have the opportunity to come.
Right.
You know, to be extended that opportunity. And I remember about a year ago, we were planning on coming, but this time it's gonna come to fruition. And I'm so happy, folks, that you know that you all are putting together something so great.
Right.
You know,
right.
and Brother Solo, what you're doing, and yourself, Mbe, and all that's all the people who are putting this together over there. Let's make this thing a big event. You know, y'all know that my ambassador role is as a humanitarian effort. It has a big part to it.
Right.
So we want to be able to, when I come over there, it's not just a party, have a good time.
No.
Folks, I want to have an effect on some poor people over there.
Yeah.
Some people that I want to be in the trenches. I want to see it from my own eyes. I want to touch those people. You know, I want to make sure that they know that there is hope alive, that is somebody here that believes in them, that we believe in them, you know,
right.
that we have a golden opportunity that can change their conditions. So folks, I'd like to thank everyone that's here today. Let's make 2020, I mean, like no other year you've ever imagined. And only we can do this, folks. Let's do it together. Let's stay unified. So I was going to try to think of the key word that you might come up with today, but I can't think of it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Right.
Okay, I'm all done. And I want to say Happy New Year to everyone here.
Of course, it's a special Happy New Year. It's a special end of year send button meeting. We are so happy. It has been a wonderful year, and we are ending it with a lot of excitement, a lot of happiness in our hearts, and we feel satisfied. And we are taking 2020 by storm. So, guys, it is on that note that we are calling it for today. And of course, I don't know if Steve and the others will be able to guess the keyword of the day, but of course, the keyword of the day is adoption.
Adoption. Oh man.
Hello, good afternoon.
So the keyword of the day is adoption. That is the keyword of the day. So guys, make sure that you put the keywords and some kringles, all right? So thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you for being here, and you're going to have the recording of this send button right in your Cash back office. So thank you so much. I think somebody want to say something really quick. Is it Chief?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I'm Chief Okodabi from Nigeria. So I'm here for the first time.
All right.
Attending the send button meeting.
Right.
So I so much appreciate since we've been discussing, I so much appreciate the meeting, and so more enlightened. I'm a merchant. I have an opportunity in which I take 50% TBC, 50% cash.
Wow, awesome.
I also used to sell land at 100% TBC, in which we have been doing that in my area here. So even I've just made my adoption against tomorrow.
Yeah, against the first. Okay, That is so great, Chief, and we look forward to see you when we come to Nigeria. So,
By the grace of God,
yeah,
I'm going to I attended the meeting yesterday for the first time.
wow, interesting.
Wow.
Conference with Mr.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so
By the
much.
grace of God, we are going to have the conference together.
Yeah, we're going to have the conference together and a lot of trainings together. We are preparing a whole package for the Nigerian community. It's going to be awesome. Thank you so much, Chief, for being here. We look forward to see you very, very soon.
Okay, exactly.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that it is on that note that we call it out for today. And of course, see you in 2020. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to everyone.